Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. You can't turn back, you come too far, you can't give up, you work too hard. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. You can't turn back, you come too far, you can't give up, you work too hard. Just keep going.
Welcome to Dissertation in 90 Days, the podcast where we break down the dissertation process into manageable, practical steps. I'm your host, and today we have an important and timely topic to explore: current events and academia, how Black women are responding to today's challenges. Let's start with a warm welcome to all our listeners, whether you're a seasoned academic or just beginning your PhD journey. We are here to support you every step of the way, providing insights and practical advice to help you succeed. Today's discussion is especially significant as we delve into the intersection of current events, academia, and the unique experiences of Black women. It's no secret that recent events have sparked important conversations about race, equity, and justice. In the academic world, these discussions are vital, not just for understanding our current climate, but for shaping the future of scholarship and education. Black women in academia often face distinct challenges that are compounded by current social and political events. From navigating systemic biases to leading transformative research, their responses are both inspiring and instructive. Our goal today is to shed light on these experiences, highlight the resilience and innovation of Black women scholars, and provide practical strategies for those navigating similar paths. We will explore how current events influence academic work and how Black women are uniquely positioned to respond and lead. We'll also discuss the importance of representation, support systems, and the ways in which academia can evolve to become more inclusive and equitable. So grab your notebook, settle in, and get ready for an engaging and insightful conversation. Let's dive into how Black women are not just reacting to today's challenges, but are actively shaping the narrative and driving change in the academic world. Now, let's talk about the current landscape. There's a lot happening in our world today. Social justice movements are gaining momentum, the world is recovering from the pandemic, and the political climate is ever changing. These events affect all of us, but they have a unique impact on Black communities, especially Black women in academia. Take social justice movements, for example. They bring attention to racial inequities and demand change. Black women who have long been at the forefront of these movements are also deeply affected by them. Their experiences and voices are crucial in shaping these conversations, but the weight of these responsibilities can be immense. Then there's the pandemic. It's changed the way we live, work, and learn. For Black women in academia, the challenges have been particularly tough. The increased workload, balancing work and home life, and the shift to remote learning have all added pressure. This is on top of the pre-existing challenges they face, such as racial and gender biases. Historical and systemic barriers also play a big role. For many years, Black women have had to navigate a system that wasn't designed for them. This includes facing discrimination, having fewer resources, and dealing with microaggressions on a daily basis. These obstacles can make it difficult to succeed in academia, but they also highlight the resilience and determination of Black women scholars. Let's look at some recent examples. During the pandemic, many Black women in academia have reported an increased workload. This includes more teaching responsibilities, additional mentoring duties, and the challenge of supporting students who are also struggling. On top of that, they face racial and gender biases that can affect their career progression and mental health. The stress of these combined factors can be overwhelming, leading to burnout and other mental health issues. So, as we discuss these current events and their impact, it's important to recognize the unique challenges Black women face in academia. Their stories of resilience and perseverance are not just inspiring, they're essential for understanding the broader context of academia today. Now, let's dive into the resilience and adaptation shown by Black women in academia. These stories are truly inspiring. Despite the obstacles, many Black women have not only survived, but thrived in these challenging times. For instance, consider Dr. Lisa Coleman, a professor who turned her research focus towards the impacts of COVID-19 on marginalized communities. Her work has not only contributed to critical academic discussions, but also provided much-needed support to those affected. Another example is Dr. Alicia Brown, who, despite the increased workload and pressures of remote teaching, has continued to publish groundbreaking research. She has also mentored countless students, providing guidance and support during these uncertain times. Her ability to adapt and remain productive is a testament to her resilience and determination. Now let's talk about some practical strategies that have helped these women overcome challenges. Time management is a big one. Dr. Brown, for example, swears by a strict schedule. She blocks out specific times for research, teaching, and self-care, ensuring she stays on top of her responsibilities without burning out. Another crucial strategy is prioritizing mental health. Dr. Coleman practices mindfulness and meditation daily. She also makes it a point to stay connected with a supportive community, both within and outside of academia. This network provides her with emotional support and practical advice, helping her navigate the complexities of academic life. Building supportive networks is another key strategy. Dr. Brown has created a peer support group where members share their experiences and strategies for coping with academic pressures. This sense of community not only provides emotional support, but also fosters collaboration and professional growth. These strategies, effective time management, prioritizing mental health, and building supportive networks, are practical tools that anyone can implement. They not only help in overcoming challenges, but also in thriving despite them. Let's now move to the importance of community and support systems. When we talk about resilience, we can't overlook the role of community. A strong support system is crucial for Black women in academia. It's not just about having people around you, it's about having the right people who understand your struggles and cheer for your successes. For example, organizations like Grad Mentor Network are doing an incredible job. They provide mentorship, resources, and a sense of belonging. This kind of support can make a huge difference. When Black women have access to mentors and allies who understand their journey, they are better equipped to handle the challenges they face. Building these networks takes time, but it's worth the effort. Start by reaching out to colleagues who share similar interests, attend academic conferences, join professional groups, and participate in online forums. These connections can lead to valuable collaborations and friendships that provide both professional and emotional support. Mentorship is another key element. Finding a mentor who has walked a similar path can be incredibly beneficial. They can offer guidance, share their experiences, and help navigate the often complex landscape of academia. Don't be afraid to seek out mentors actively. Look for senior academics whose work you admire and don't hesitate to reach out to them. Allies and peer support groups also play a crucial role. Allies can advocate for you in spaces where you might not have a voice. Peer support groups provide a safe space to share experiences, discuss challenges, and celebrate achievements. These groups can be formed within your institution or through professional organizations. Utilizing these networks effectively means being proactive. Regularly engage with your mentors and peers, share your progress, seek advice, and offer support in return. Building a strong, supportive community isn't just about what you receive, it's also about what you give back. In conclusion, community and support systems are foundational to resilience in academia. They provide the necessary support, encouragement, and resources that help Black women navigate and thrive in their academic journeys. By actively building and engaging with these networks, Black women can find strength and solidarity, making their academic path a little less lonely and a lot more empowering. Let's now turn to advocacy and leadership. Black women have always been at the forefront of advocating for change within academia. They push for systemic reforms, ensuring that the academic environment becomes more inclusive and equitable for everyone. Their efforts often go beyond their own advancement. They work to pave the way for future generations. One powerful example is the creation of initiatives aimed at addressing inequities in academia. Programs that focus on mentorship, funding for marginalized scholars, and policies that promote diversity and inclusion have been spearheaded by Black women. These initiatives are not just about policy change. They also shift the culture of academic institutions, making them more welcoming and supportive. Leadership in academia is another area where Black women are making significant strides. Consider the impactful work of Dr. Ruth Simmons, the first African-American president of an Ivy League university. Her leadership has inspired many and shown that representation at the highest levels of academia is not only possible, but essential for real change. Emerging scholars can learn a lot from these leaders. If you're aiming to take on a leadership role, start by getting involved in initiatives that matter to you. Volunteer for committees, lead student organizations, and participate in advocacy efforts. These experiences will not only build your resume, but also provide valuable skills and insights. Advocating for yourself is equally important. Make your achievements known, seek out opportunities for advancement, and don't shy away from promoting your work. Building a strong professional network can support these efforts. Connect with other scholars, attend conferences, and engage with academic communities online. In summary, Black women in academia are leading the charge for change and serving as powerful role models. Their advocacy and leadership are driving important reforms and creating a more equitable academic landscape. As emerging scholars, you can follow their lead by getting involved, advocating for yourself, and building strong networks. By doing so, you'll not only advance your own career, but also contribute to a more inclusive and supportive academic community. As we wrap up today's episode, let's recap the key points we've covered. We started by discussing the current challenges faced by Black women in academia, from social justice movements to the ongoing impacts of the pandemic. We then highlighted the incredible resilience and adaptation shown by Black women, with practical strategies for managing time, prioritizing mental health, and building supportive networks. We also talked about the importance of community and support systems in fostering resilience and how organizations like Grad Mentor Network are making a difference. Finally, we explored the crucial role of advocacy and leadership, showcasing how Black women are leading change and offering practical steps for emerging scholars to follow. I encourage all of you to take these insights to heart and put them into practice. Whether it's managing your time better, seeking out a mentor, or getting involved in advocacy, every small step makes a difference. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Your presence and engagement mean a lot. I invite you to share your experiences and thoughts with us. Join the Grad Mentor Network community and let's continue this important conversation. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. We have more valuable content coming your way. Until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and keep pushing forward.